Hey guys, so happy Mother's Day. It's May. We are inoculating logs. We are going to be growing mushrooms this year, I hope. So we made a big order of oyster mushrooms, shiitakes, lion's mane, tiger sawgill, and pio mushrooms from Mushroom Mountain here locally in the upstate. And I made number one big mistake. I did not open my package. I put it under my bed. I was like, I don't have time to do that right now. And then I opened up the package yesterday and realized that the mushrooms had started sending out all sorts of wonderful spores. So I was supposed to put them in the refrigerator. So number one, when you place an order for something that you're planning on growing, you need to open up the package immediately and read the instructions. So we're gonna still try to inoculate the mushrooms, inoculate the mushroom logs, but I don't know if it's gonna work. So we're going to go ahead and place another order, and we kind of have an unlimited supply of logs because of my husband's work. He is a tree man. He removes trees and prunes trees for a living. We have our own small business, and so I have an unlimited supply. So what you're going to need are your mushroom plugs. You're going to need some type of hardwood, poplar, oak, even sweet gum works really well. That's what we're going to be using today. Maple works, cherry, lots of different types. And on Mushroom Mountain's website, you'll notice that they have a list of all the different types of wood that work well for the different types of spore that you're trying to grow, okay? You're going to need a shady area. You don't want to do this work really in the hot sun. You're going to want to make sure that you keep your mushroom plugs refrigerated until you're ready to use them. You're going to need some type of wax. So we used soy wax for our first batch. We're using beeswax for the second. And you're going to need some type of a rubber mallet, something that has a rubber end, so not a hammer, but a mallet. And you're going to need a drill bit. And so Mushroom Mountain has a special drill bit that you can order. It's not really special, but it's the correct diameter. And what is the diameter? It's a 5/16 inch drill bit, okay? And you're gonna drill in about 1 1/4 inches. We marked ours so that Todd would know exactly where to go. And I think that's it. So we have a little bit of a system going on. Most of the kids are trying to help. We've got one kid, well, Todd's been doing the drilling. We drill every 5 inches, and we're doing it in a diamond-shaped pattern so that we get maximum number of spore in. And you're probably going to want to drill, if you don't have an electric drill, you're going to want to have a drill with multiple batteries. We've gone through a lot of batteries in the last 2 days, so I think 3, maybe 4. So then we have to stop and recharge. But we also ordered 1,100 plugs, so that does take quite a while. And yeah, so let me show you what's going on. So Henry is doing some work right now. You can see that you'll be getting, if you're going to Mushroom Mountain, you're going to be getting this little bag. And you can see these are brown oyster mushrooms. And you can maybe see their address and their phone number right there. Mushroom Mountain, they're excellent. They're so wonderful to work with. Each one of these has about 100. I did have one very astute child who decided to count them all, and there was 103 in one. But they're all 1 inch long, and then you want to go in about 1/4 extra, so there'll be a little tiny air pocket at the very end so that it can grow into that. All right, and so we're gonna place them. So again, I'll show you what Henry's doing. So Henry, can you show us what you're doing?
I'm hammering them into this lock. So here's the plug and here's the hammer.
Okay.
This is the soft end right here, the red one, and this is the hard end. I like to use both of them, but yeah.
Using the soft end for that one. And then here, look, I've got another one for you. Although I put the wrong, that's the wrong type. So, yeah, you do it. There's number 2.
This is the hard side, which makes it get a little white on the top.
Okay.
Show where this one.
How about, do you know where the beeswax is?
Right up on the truck.
Okay, so that was Henry. He's doing an excellent job for me. And then I'll show you guys, this is a completed log. So you can see that about every 5, and we got off of the pattern. We did not do a diamond pattern on that one. I was not in charge.
Heard that.
And then we made sure to label all the logs. So this says Tiger Sawgill, and it's May of 2020. So what we're going to do is place these logs in a really shady area. So we have amazing neighbors, and we have a space between our homes that is always shaded. We are gonna take a look over the summertime, just as the sun changes, and they have visitors over, so I'm going to try not to talk so loud. But so I'm going to show you this space that we have to put our logs. But we basically have space between the houses, and that's about as much light as we get. There's some filtered light there, but it's mostly shade. We've got these Leland cypress trees that keep it shaded, but we've talked to our neighbors, and they've agreed that if it gets too bright back here, that they'll end up letting us put a hook on their home, and we'll be able to stretch shade cloth across. So I don't know if you've seen those wind sail type shades that go over different restaurants use them. We saw them up at the Whitewater Center up in Pittsburgh. So we're going to plan to do that if we need a little bit of extra shade. So anyway, I hope that you see how easy it is to grow your own. We got a variety of different mushrooms. So I got 3 different types of mushrooms, of shiitake mushrooms. I got wide range, which means that they will flush kind of all throughout the year. We got warm ones so that they'll flush when it gets really warm outside, and then we got cold flush so that they'll flush when there's a cold spell. We got oyster mushrooms, we got phoenix, warm blue, and we got lion's mane. So they're going to be flushing kind of all the time. So I'll be checking on those, every month or so to see what's going on. And once they start flushing, we'll be able to really start harvesting them. But this is a long-term project. You're not going to see immediate results like you would with your tomato garden, for example. So just be patient, and the work that you put in, the effort that you put in today is going to end up being rewarded over and over and over for the next few years. So I hope you enjoy inoculating your mushroom logs, and let me know if you place an order, and let me know what you end up getting. Okay? See you next time.